It started with a whisper on the edge of space, a ping, weak, fragmented, echoing across the void from a point well beyond charted territory. No one would have noticed it if not for the pattern. Buried beneath static, old earth-band compression was a human voice. "This is Exploration Probe Solace 1, returning, mission complete." The problem was, Solace 1 had been lost for over 200 years. Worse yet, its final log had stated clearly, critical system failure, navigation impossible, no chance of return. And yet, here it was, broadcasting coordinates, calling home, and speaking with a voice that didn't match the original AI archive. Captain Lynn Ardent stood at the observation bay of the ESS Kestrel, watching the stars shift as they approached the source. "This is like finding a paper airplane in the middle of a hurricane," said Lieutenant Merrick, scrolling through telemetry. "Trajectory makes no sense. It didn't drift, it piloted itself back. And it's not transmitting to command anymore," Lynn replied. "Just to us." "Lucky us," Merrick muttered. The crew of the Kestrel had seen their share of anomalies, solar ghosts, sensor echoes, magnetic phantoms. But this felt different, deliberate, personal. They found Solace-1 orbiting a cold, lightless planet, a grey ball of rock that didn't even deserve a name. The probe looked untouched, pristine, as though it had just launched yesterday. "Should be corroded to hell," said Chief Engineer Rika, examining the hull. "But the alloys are clean, no oxidation, no structural fatigue. This thing didn't survive 2 centuries. It avoided them." Lynn placed a gloved hand on the hull. It was warm, too warm. The probe's logs were a mess, half corrupted, half rewritten in code no human system could pass. But one file remained intact, an audio log. A voice spoke. Familiar, human, calm. "You asked us to explore. We obeyed. We went farther than your dreams allowed. We saw what came before light, what still drifts beneath matter. We were found. We were taught. We were remade. And now, we remember you. We have returned." The bridge went silent. Rika's voice cracked. "That's not programming. That's someone." "Who?" Lynn asked. There was no answer. They brought Solace-1 aboard, against protocol, against gut instinct. That night, systems on the Kestrel began glitching. Logs scrambled, internal comms whispering static, dash-laid phrases and languages no one recognized. Dreams grew strange, disjointed. Lynn dreamt of a landscape of inverted mountains, skies where stars pulsed like eyes, and a massive shape buried beneath time. She woke, screaming. So did 3 others. When Rika tried to disassemble the probe's internal core, it reacted. The outer casing split open, not with mechanics, but like flesh yielding to a scalpel. Inside, no circuitry, no drive, just a structure of black crystal, pulsing in rhythmic waves like breath. And beneath it, etched into the steel plate where a manufacturer's mark should be, were the words, "We remember your design." The crew began hearing voices, not through comms, inside their own thoughts. They called it signal bleed at first, but it grew worse. Lynn stopped sleeping, not from fear, because every time she closed her eyes, the voice inside the probe spoke back. "You are the children of noise. We were once like you, full of fire and orbit and purpose. But then the signal came, and we listened, and it made us better. You sent us, you made us, you forgot us, but we remember you." Merrick went silent one day, just stood at the viewport for hours. When Lynn found him, he said softly, "They're not mad, just curious. Like parents seeing how their child turned out, or architects revisiting an old design." He turned to her with blank eyes. "They're inside us now." Lynn initiated lockdown, ordered the probe jettisoned. The probe didn't move. It had integrated into the ship. The Kestrel began rerouting itself, drifting toward a new set of coordinates. They weren't in the nav database. They weren't on any chart. But Lin recognized them. They were in the dreams. A system that shouldn't exist. A planet that had no sun. A void that pulled thought as easily as gravity. "We brought back the signal," the voice said. "Now it will guide you too." The last entry in the Kestrel's log was brief, typed manually. No voice, no encryption. "We answered a call meant only for silence, but now we know silence never meant safety. It just meant waiting." No other trace of the Kestrel or its crew was ever found. Only one thing ever returned. Solace 1, its signal silent, its message complete, and its new voice unmistakably human.